Well, we've got a very nice piece of antique Masons Mandalay china to show. There are some condition notes on it, but this piece is really very, very difficult to find and rare enough to warrant listing it still with the condition notes on it. This is the breakfast cup, the oversized breakfast cup, 4 5/8 inch rim diameter, the pear-shaped version. If you just have a look at that, you see the way it extends up to that very large rim. Antique Masons Mandalay china marks just with England, predating this to 1923. There is a little bit of glaze crazing and staining in the base there, as you can see on this cup, but nothing that's going to affect collectors too badly because of its age. A little bit of just where the gilt's been drawn down on around the rim as well, but overall it's in very nice bright condition, and the decoration, particularly the gilt and cobalt on the handle, in really good condition. The oversized saucer plate, again, this is larger than the later versions of this. The measurements are all on the website. Again, if I can draw your attention to this fine glaze crazing that's occurred over the years on the surface of this plate with a little bit of staining in there, so do be aware of that if you're purchasing this piece. Fine glaze crazing again, almost universal across the base. This is age-related thermal cracking that's occurred in the glaze. Nice period mark on there. Little, probably around 1923, 1930, the actual mark on here, because it's made in England as opposed to England. So the saucer is slightly younger than the breakfast cup. If I just bring into, actually I don't think I can bring both saucers in. Let me do them individually. So this is the antique large breakfast cup compared to a vintage breakfast cup. This is 1923 to 1950. Note the difference in size and shape. Just look at how much bigger this antique version in the D-shaped or pear-shaped design is. Same pattern, same factory, but this is the really rare piece to find. The saucers, again, if I put the later saucer over the front, look at the difference in the sizes here, almost ½ an inch in variation. So do check the measurements, sizes and shapes on what you are looking to purchase. My money will always be on that piece as an investment piece. Even though it's got the condition warnings on it, you will struggle to find more of these to build up a collection. We've only got one of them going on catalogue. I've handled one previous one. It wasn't in Mandarin, I think it was in Mandalay over the last 20 years. So when we see these, which isn't that often, and whether I'll come across another set during my lifetime, I don't know. If you're looking for a more collectible, easier to find set, then go for the vintage pieces, 1923 through to 1950. We've got 4 of those going on catalogue. And if you want to save money but still have the same effect, then go for the modern late 20th century version. Again, scale down, slightly smaller saucer compared to the vintage one. So a lovely display of Masons over the centuries in their classic Mandalay pattern. Thanks for watching.